In that year, you have red flags if it's not going to work.
It was just a reality check.
Being who put all of his hope into trying to make it work, so you gotta try.
Started figuring out like, damn, you might be the only real person in this situation. Now you like, damn, I'm about
peace. It is, because you can put somebody in a Rolls Royce, he's still gonna have the same problems. He's gonna have those problems in a Rolls Royce. And I think once you become in this place where you just at peace with who you are and who you're becoming, and like I said again, I had to give myself permission to evolve, because it was almost like I wanted to grow, but I couldn't grow because of my surroundings. These weeds and these things that would hold me back. And when I started to clean that out, I started to like grow and bloom and blossom. And I just started to understand like, wow, like the air is different up here. I had to work so hard and do so much work on myself just to even get a taste of that. The new rich is peace.
Nigga, what?
The new rich is peace. I absolutely agree with him on that. Having a peace of mind is way more important. When you got a girl like Jeannie Mai, she just admitted in my last video that she has a temper problem, that she has anger issues, that she has things that's wrong with her that no one was able to point out until she got with Jeezy. When she got with Jeezy, that's when things started to change with her, because Jeezy put his foot down. He was not getting ready to accept it. But the downfall about Jeannie that you have to understand, she's never been taught to be a wife. She's never been taught to be a mom. She's never been taught to be traditional. Growing up in the United States and coming from Korea and then having a childhood that she had, she was an immigrant, they pay attention to those things. It's like, oh, I come from a hard background. Everybody always uses their childhood to have animosity as an adult. That's where life tricks you.
In that year, you have red flags if it's not going to work.
It was just a reality check.
Being who put all of his hope into trying to make it work, so you gotta try.
Started figuring out like, damn, you might be the only real person in this situation. Now you like, damn, I'm by myself.
It looks like Jeannie Mai is going to go through a nasty divorce routine again, because her marriage to rapper Young Jeezy is officially falling apart. It's been reported that Jeezy has filed for divorce only 25 years after tying the knot, and he doesn't believe him and Jeannie can work. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Live Channel. It all seemed amazing for this couple, and fans couldn't be happier for these two finding and supporting each other through all the highs and lows. But now, Jeezy is saying he's had enough of this union.
Just because we didn't have the proper tools, we don't even get along to this very day.
Apparently, behind the seemingly peaceful facade of their marriage, there were dark shadows of misunderstanding lurking. And Jeezy was the first to notice the growing distance between him and his spouse, and as he mentioned in his filing, there's no hope for reconciliation. Now, let's get into the details of the story, because believe me guys, there's actually a lot to tell. First of all, the news about divorce could have come as a shocker to Jeannie, since she recently celebrated her soon-to-be ex's book and his accomplishments on a heartfelt Instagram post just 10 days ago. Though their union was very short-lived, and the couple has been together only for 5 years, two of them, as a married couple, they actually looked happy and solid. Now, this news came as a shocker to many people, and of course, the social media exploded with speculations of what could have happened between them.
Triggering him. So through work, we learned that we both have certain habits that to the everyday person, from friends, family, fans, they'll never see it.
When it comes to both of them having work ethics, I understand that. But what Jeannie messed up at is you became a competitor in your own relationship. And this is one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of women make who are in that feminist and I have something to prove. They make a lot of mistakes by competing with their spouse, trying to prove to their spouse, look, I can do this. I'm not going to fold for you. You have to fold for me. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. See, Jeezy switched to making money behind the scenes because he didn't want the spotlight anymore. But Jeannie, she switched and became one of the head hosts on The View. So she still had a lot of people watching her during the day. So as she starts to progress as a celebrity, Jeezy is more like, hey, let's take a break back. Let's just fade to the back real quick. And I think that's where the confusion came in at, is because she's kind of like, well, you've already reached your celebrity. You've already reached to the point where you have a lot of money that's just making you money. I'm trying to get to there now. But Jeezy is like, well, why would you go have a baby? Why would you go have kids? Why would you get married? After we got married, you're still trying to go to the top. That's why he says there's no reconcile. He don't want to do that. He don't want to work it out because he sees that she is not programmed to being a mother. You have to understand, he's 45. He's been rich for a very long time and famous. You know how many women he's came across? You know how many feminists he's came across? How many thoughts he's came across? All he's did was just learn faster and faster and faster when he gets to women. His biggest mistake is some of the mistakes that a lot of men make is actually thinking that you're powerful enough to change who she is. And I think that's where he failed at. I think that after a while, he started realizing like all this baby stuff is fake. Think about it. Just last week, she was posting like, oh my God, he has this book. We have a beautiful family. We have that. What does that tell me? That tells me you've been faking. You're living for everybody else. You're trying to do this shit for Instagram posts. You're trying to make your life look like it's good by now pretending to be a great mom when you know your husband's about to leave you. It's kind of like, you ever been dating a girl, right? Let me get back and show some pictures of this movie. You ever been dating a girl and then like she can sense that you're angry and that you're about to break up with her, and then magically she starts acting like the best girlfriend in the world because you're about to leave? Okay, that's what Jeannie was doing last week whenever she was on TikTok showing pictures of her family congratulating Jeezy. Is that that's her last step to say, Jeezy, look, okay, I'll be good. Okay, I'll be good. Don't leave. I'll be good. But Jeezy already know, like, you keep doing this in spurts. You keep acting like a good mom in spurts. You keep acting like you're traditional in spurts. When it's all said and done, all you're going to do is fall back into this feminist mode where you're working hard, you got something to prove, you're angry, and now you're aggressive. And Jeezy's kind of like, bro, I'm rich. I need peace. I need a peace of mind. Like, that's what men want. The older men get, the more peace they want. And I tell dudes all the time, I'm at the point in my life where it's all about peace. It ain't about Rolls Royces, Bentleys, and Ferraris no more. It's about peace, because there's a lot that comes with the flashy lifestyle and all that. You don't want fake people around you. And that's where Jeezy has reached. He's reached to the point where he's saying, listen, I just want to be peaceful. But now that I found peace in real life, I thought you were going to be the one that come in my life and add on more peace, and you didn't. You created more aggravation. Once a man finds his peace, no woman can aggravate you. I'm letting you know that right now. No woman can aggravate you. And the reason why she started aggravating him the most is because he married her. She was acting good, Jeezy, before you married her. Once you married her, she flipped. Why? Because the game was over now. Remember, I tell you guys, women love chasing something more than they do the fairy tale. The fairy tale, once it's given to them, they actually start to hate the man. It's that simple. So hopefully you guys are learning from this situation. Just to you.
What in the world did Jeannie Mai do to Jeezy? His wording in his divorce filing is really strong. What in the world did Jeannie Mai do to Jeezy? His wording in his divorce filing is really strong. It says the couple is in a bona fide state of separation and that their marriage is irretrievably broken with no hope of reconciliation. What do you guys think happened?
Christian says she has a temper. She said things she can't take back, and he had enough. I agree with that. I think that that's more truthful than anything. I think that she did get to running her mouth, and in the process of running her mouth, she not realizing Jeezy wasn't that weak dude that she was married to before. Just because he got around your friends and played the role in Hollywood, and snapped a couple photos, y'all had the kids for the tabloids, he wasn't about to adjust. And I think that she couldn't take that, because why? Feminist women hate being proved wrong. Somebody like Jeezy is going to prove her wrong. He's going to show her that, you know what I mean? Like, your knowledge just isn't there. Like, you're not going to get me to adapt. I'm just as rich as you, even more. Francis Edwards says, I am the only one that thinks that it may be her mother being all in a business that could be the reason why. It could be her mom. You know, if I used to tell guys, if a woman is too close to her mother, don't date her. because you're pretty much got 2 against 1, which turns into 6 against 1. Why is it 6 against 1? I tell every guy, every woman has at least 3 personalities. You have to understand it and you have to master them. Once you master their personality, it's easy to maintain being stoic and keep a woman in love with you. Women love a stoic man. They love a man that doesn't react to their actions. So in my opinion, when you got a mother and a daughter together, get up out of there. It's going to constantly be drama, especially if the mother is not married. In Jeannie's situation, I think it's a situation where you cannot teach old dogs new tricks.